Hey Tim, I have just 3 or 4 minutes, and I've been practicing on using my cell phone as a video camera and uploading from YouTube to YouTube, and then from YouTube into my the course management systems as into the websites on which these online classes are staged, I guess you would say. And so you get to be the guinea pig. I'm sitting here in my office at the college, and you can't quite see it. And maybe if I do this again, I'll show you. I'll spin the camera a little bit. You see, behind me is my portrait of, I think I can do it, Martin Luther King here, there, and this is because this is predominantly, hey, how are you, minority place, and this is the Harlem Renaissance here, and this is one of my students.
Oh.
Do you mind? Just really quickly, this is for my friend in Paris. This is one of our students who just walked in and needs something, and I'm testing this. Can I help you?
Yes.
This is great. Your letter, thanks. I'll have it for you. I really appreciate it. See you in a while. I had him write a letter to James Baldwin. This is the kind of assignment I do to keep them creative and upbeat and conversational. Anyway, this is not going to go on for too much longer. Anyway, so you had Harlem Renaissance behind me, Martin Luther King, and there's a little bit of hypocrisy there because I don't really know these authors so well, but I do my best to. Here, let me show you another one. This is something I ordered, the classics of the 60s. For some reason, I used to read these in Marjorie's, that little place beneath yours when Karen and I would go down there. She had a lot of these. It was sort of strange. Anyway, so this is Sonny's Blues. It's really good. You probably read it 30 years ago. So, I hope you're all doing well there. I really like and appreciate your newsy messages. Those are interesting. Your kids are doing well. They're all doing something. They're all doing very different things. They remind me of Mark and Zach a little bit, where the individual differences get stronger as they get older. Mark is doing well. I mean, Mark is like a 40-year-old, a 35-year-old guy with a lot of. He's a really hard job, and he's going to, unless he flubs, unless he makes a mistake, he's gonna be an executive by the time he's 30, 35. He's got one of the best software engineering jobs in the the DC Silicon Valley out there in Virginia. I guess he's handling it okay. Like, no one really knows. It's kind of a mystery here. Zach, with whom I'm closer, I guess. I mean, who knows? In reality, but Zach has really changed a lot. I mean, he was a really not a mess, but he was. Check the time. I can't be late. It wasn't a mess. He was never a mess, and that was one of the sort of disconcerting parts of it, because he took shop classes in this whole last year in high school, and I guess I could have killed his mother, but that didn't seem kind of pointless. And he was never unhappy, and he was never angry, and he was never confused. He just didn't like the system, and you and I didn't like the system either. So what could I say? I worked very hard with him, though. I mean, and that was one of the best things I did as their parent for both kids, is to kind of shepherd him through those first 2 years in school, and I was very, in ways, lucky to have someone who couldn't help him like that, because he needed a lot of work, a lot of academic work, and there was only so much I could do, but I could take him through the freshman composition and get him moving into the harder courses, and it worked out really well. I mean, he's like a normal university student now, so I'm very happy about that. And he's very well informed. He knows more about a lot of that stuff than I do. Um, and I just, I feel the humanistic side, the academic humanistic side of him coming out, and I think it's really good. And I don't know where he's asking me about Europe a lot, and I don't really push that and encourage that to any extent. I talk to him about it as a sort of historical fact, and I tell him a little bit about. I tell him a little bit about why his mother was there, actually, but in a very nice way, because she's a complete blackout there, and he has no idea, other than he was born there, and I've taught him the geography and stuff like that. Let me see what else. Um, he's pretty well informed about politics. Not as, of course, not as well as Eric. I mean, my kids are never going to match um, Eric's academic prowess and his skills there. But they're both doing okay with that. Their general information isn't too bad. They're kind of instinctively interested, and Zach has really pushed that. I think Zach probably knows more about um, uh, contemporary government in the United States. Knows about as much as I do. Um, he's following it carefully. I'm quite proud of him. He's working out the healthcare issues, and what else is he working on? Um, Infrastructure. He knows a lot about stuff like that. And he's not taking classes in it. He's taking kind of strict business classes, which is probably, hey, Jamal, I'm talking to my kids here. Okay, Tim, you're getting interrupted. Dr. Jamal comes, my co-presenter about the Himalayan Hamlet is coming here and he needs me, and my class starts in 2 seconds. Okay, this is getting too long anyway.